time we're gonna probably start recording this. It's raining, so we'll try to talk a little louder. Maybe we'll put the phone right there.
That might actually sound pretty good.
That might be right there?
Yeah, just
okay.
like with the rain.
Yeah. So anyways, it's raining, and yeah, we're gonna go hang out for a minute. So, anyways, we're talking about Dying Light. Your question was what?
Steam kept updating this like almost every day. I was asking if there's new DLC, and
yeah, there's this section called The Following, and what it is there's this whole new area where you got like dune buggies, and you drive around. It's kind of like out in the wilderness, and it's a whole new storyline, whole new campaign, whole new section. It's pretty cool.
I haven't even beaten it, so I don't think I'm allowed to play it yet.
It is a very... The main story actually, like, goes along pretty good, but I do a lot of the side quest stuff, and it's fun, but I mean, I can only play it for so long. I'm like, okay, I gotta take a break. Because, man, there's times, like, it just gets insanely hard. We got, like, 5 of these, zombies, that run after you. But I've been playing that slowly but surely. I beat Call of Duty Black Ops 3, as I said, and I did not. I'm just so done with Call of Duty games. I really am, and I buy them every year. And I'm just like, I don't know why I'm doing it. Just because I play them, I'm like, okay, that wasn't good. Advanced Warfare I like that one a lot. It was the one before this one.
Is that the one with the no Russian?
No, that's a good one. This is the one that Kevin Spacey is the bad guy in it. It was good. It is real good. And I like that one. It was like, alright, they really revitalized it a lot. It was fun. The weapons I like better, but this one, just the story was so dumb. The powers were cool in this one, but I just felt like it was more or less just a lot of enemies. It didn't take a lot of hits. But there was like, 20 enemies on the screen. You're like, oh my gosh, well, they only take like 2 hits to die, which is fine. But it seems like you can barely get out and enjoy the scenery or anything because you're getting bombarded every which way. So you gotta go, and it's so fast paced that you don't really know what's happening. There's this AI that's trying to kill everybody. It's just dumb. I mean, it's just dumb. I was sitting here it's just stupid. I don't know I don't know any adults that are just like, oh yeah, the story. It's like, it just seems like it's really going towards the middle school maturity level. The last one was more adults. This one was just like, hey, let's go middle school horror movie,
Water it down as they go.
It was actually more mature, but it just seemed more stupid. I don't know. I guess that's accurate. All right, we're gonna pause this because I'm gonna get gas. Right. Do you want to listen to me get gas?
No, I'll pass.
No. All right. So, any other games you've been playing since we last talked?
Let's see. Last night I played my little brother.
Yeah.
Horror game.
Yeah.
Dead Space.
Part 3. Dead Space, which one?
Part 3.
What do you think of Dead Space 3? What do you think?
You can't even jump.
Yeah. Well, have you ever played any of the Dead Spaces?
Actually, I played Ratchet Part 2, which I actually seemed pretty cool.
1 and 2 are amazing. Those are Dead Space is one of my favorite games I've ever played. It's like in my top, at least 10, if not 5 games ever made. I love Dead Space 1. I love Dead Space 2. Those games were so good. I loved them. The third one, they had this idea of like create your own weapons. It did not go well. It was confusing. Your weapons were not as cool as they used to be. Just, you kind of make your own weapon, do whatever you want, but basically you kind of min-maxed, and you're like, alright, I pretty much got the gun that I want. I'm gonna do this all the way out. And the ending was stupid. It was just like there was this DLC that you fought this. No, I think it was like a huge, gigantic, like zombie planet thing. It was a huge, gigantic, like necromorph, which is their name for zombies. These like monsters that were really creepy. I mean, they were.
They're like something out of Clive Barker's Nightmare.
Yeah, which I loved. I was like, hey, this is great. I mean, I thought this was awesome, but and I liked how they kind of like played as like alien and people worshipped it. But the third one just did not. Oh, it was so bad. I was really disappointed. That was my favorite series. So, yeah. Well, yeah. Did not like it.
Yeah, my brother was telling me the same thing. He goes, IGN gave this 10 out of 10.
The 3? Yeah. Really? Give up? Oh, man, if IGN gave Dead Space 3 10 out of 10, they're wrong.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, really? This isn't even close. Man.
No. Now, the first one and second one, I think one of them, they gave it a 10 out of 10. But the third one, oh. I hope and pray not, because it did not deserve it.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with it.
Yeah. Sucked. Yeah. Let's see. I am trying to figure out what game I'm going to crack open next. I don't know.
Go back to Stubbs and Zombie.
Oh, man, I love Stubbs. Stubbs is good. I got the Mad Max game I got to crack open. But I don't know, man. I want a game
Tom
that...
Hardy's not voicing it, and that's not Max.
It's true. But it looks good. I mean, it does look good, but, you know, it's a... I kind of want a game that's just light. That's why I got Call of Duty, because I'm like, oh, okay, I'll play this, I'll finish it real quick. And I finished it, you know, relatively. I think it took me about 2 weeks to finish, and that's like, you know, playing about an hour every other night, you know, every 2 nights, something like that. It didn't take very long. But I'm still playing Dying Light, but I want to have something to play besides that, just because I will get so tired of it so fast.
Yeah, you play all the time.
Oh,
have to
yeah.
take a break from it.
I'm the same way. I kind of, if it's like a big game, I gotta have something else to clean my palate with it, because I just can't play the same thing. I gotta have something else to kind of mix in with there, because I just get bored.
Turn yourself out on it.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna play next, and I don't know.
Skate 3.
Skate? Do you like the Skate games?
It's the first one I've ever played of it, but my fellow YouTuber, Dr. Costa Creep, my real life little brother, he was showing me, you know, like things we can do with it. Like the biggest jump in the game, there's a trick where you can drop your skateboard and just run and do a nosedive. And oh, I don't know, I just thought it was so great. And like, you can run by their pedestrians out wandering around. You can run by them and just smack them with your skateboard.
Oh, that's funny.
And then they go after you and they tase you. It's awesome. First time I ever played anything like that. I never played any of the Tony Hawks, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, just, I like the entertaining factor to it.
Totally. So I got a story to tell you.
Sure.
Okay. So anyways, he came in, we're just gonna say he, but anyways, he said, I've had just a bad week, I need to talk to you. Like, okay, so comes in and he wants to talk to me, and I'm already just mad this morning in the morning. I'm pissed, I'm not happy. And he goes ahead and he says, I just had a bad week. What was your week about? Well, I know something about malpractice. He's like, somebody's got a malpractice against me. I'm gonna do malpractice because I think that I've been screwed, just fucked up because of what the doctors have done. And I said, okay. And I was like, all right, well, you know, and I said, I'll
edit that. Don't worry, I'll get that.
So anyways, I said, listen, I said, you always have something wrong with you every single day. Every single day.
It's called
It's called Home and Joys. So anyways, I said, dude, you're always feeling bad. Always. and always something happens. I said, I don't quite know if it's truthful. And I just called him out on it. So anyways, he said, I think I'm going to go to the emergency room. And anytime he's walking around, he's fine. But whenever somebody's watching him, he'll trip. He'll act like he's about ready to pass out. And this is something new that he's been doing. And I've been there and supported him, helped him out. I've had enough of it where I'm like, you know what, tough luck, dude. So anyways, he's like, hey, I think I'm going to go to the doctor. I think I'm going to go to the emergency room. I think I'm going to go. And I said, fine, go. I don't care. And he's like, I said, go. I do not care at all. I'm sick of it. And so I was pissed because I'm like, dude. So anyways, he goes ahead and he goes. And I don't know, but I was mad. Mad.
They'll be like, did you get him? The guy with the BB gun.
Is the baby gun? The baby gun. So yeah, there was that. And I felt a little bit bad. But he needs just somebody just to quit babying him. Just be like, no, step it up.
How old are you?
No kidding, just step it up, dude. That was talking about, they were being very, very mouthy. And they were very, very upset that I asked them to move. So, hey, you're going to have to move. So anyways, why do I have to move? I said, because you're over here and you talk all the time, so you're going to have to move. Well, fine, I just don't talk then. I said, you need
to do us all a favor and not talk.
I should have said that. I should have said, thank the Lord. Prayer's been answered.
Sorry.
So anyways, screw it. I'm out of here. I said, go ahead. Go ahead, go. And they left. So anyways, they left. They're mad. Stormed out. So it was, yeah. So anything funny happened with you today?
Let me think here.
Just got disowned by your mother.
Yeah, my mother disowned me over a notebook. And now I have this inside joke that I'll use on my dad. I told my dad all about it. And I was like, here, Dad, anytime you see Mom, give her this notebook and tell her where to put it. And he goes, yeah, I'll tell her. And, I accidentally drank one of my dad's sodas. So I'm sorry, Dad. And he's like, yeah, don't worry, it's not like it's notebook or anything. Yeah, those horses. Oh, but you should totally do the voice of that nasally guy.
The what?
The little nasally guy. That from IT Crowd.
Oh, yeah!
I wash my hands.
I wash my hands.
That was good.
Pedophile. Pedophile.
Who was a pedophile?
Who's a pedophile?
It does sound like pedophile.
It does sound like a pedophile.
Richmond.
Gosh, it was so good. Oh, I love that show.
That Black Smokes are my favorite.
Yeah, Black Books was good.
And if you ever watch that guy just stand up, he acts exactly how he acts on that show.
Really?
Yeah, he
Just kind of, yeah. He just, oh, were you pointing?
yeah, that went closer than what it appeared. That was fear you heard right there. I thought it was barreling right behind us. Where was we again?
Gosh, what else? Oh! My boys played, we played some Halo the other night. Split screen Halo. And they went ahead and they were... This is what happens. Whenever they get shot and they die, first time it's like, you know, what? Well, get shot again. What? They get shot again, they die. What? It keeps on going, what? And every time they die, playing multiplayer, their voice gets higher pitched and higher pitched and higher pitched. And at the point they're just getting mad. They're like, what? He shot him! He shot him! He just get. I mean, they got so mad. So mad. It is great to watch my boys play Halo because they get so mad. I mean, it'll just get, wow.
I never tired of Halo, dude. That's one classic game I like to play.
Yeah, too.
Halo and Halo 2, awesome.
Faux show.
Yeah, I believe we were playing the multiplayer at your house whenever we were advancing, and I was like, wait a second, is that guy on our side?
Oh, yeah.
And then when I shot, I just started shaking really fast.
That was great. I like whenever you and Ryan would play multiplayer. Because you guys were awesome with rocket launchers. I can't remember who was doing it, but I think Ryan or you were counting the windows to see which one you're in. You're like, 1, 2, 3, boom! Like, what topic would you like to have discussed? A wise YouTuber.
Wise YouTuber? You're talking to somebody who just uploads randomly. I don't have a schedule, but you know, like I'll just record and I'm like,
yeah, throw it up there.
Listen to it and I'm like, yeah, put it out there.
Well, at least we're getting somewhat on schedule. We're doing a once a week thing.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting there. We got to get a format laid out.
I like mixing it up a bit. If you noticed when I did our last video, I put footage from the outside.
Yeah, I love that, dude. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I ran it through and put some old film.
Yeah, I loved it. That was awesome.
Yeah, I know it's a little different than the gameplay I put last time, but I know I'm kind of experimenting with how we're making it. Like, for example, for this one, I can probably put dynamite footage for the whole thing.
Okay, yeah. So right now you can just have a zombie!
Yeah. Oh, now you're gonna really put the pressure on me. I'm gonna have to do some massive editing.
That's what she said. I don't know what that means.
I never met a female editor.
Well, I could either find a game that I think that you know nothing about, talk about it, or I could get one of the games, talk about one of the new games I'm going to crack open, or I could just find like some weird random deal, like, you know, the top worst, voiceovers, or the top funniest gaming moments, I've ever had.
Oh, that should be a good idea, because, dude, I was checking out old school. Remember the first Resident Evil?
Oh, yeah.
The voice acting, the live action acting, it was so...
I love whenever he'd scream, like the guy would look, he'd go,
it was just... That was back when everything was relatively new, so, you know.
It was awesome that you actually could watch video. Like, during a video game, you're like, holy smokes, these guys are, like, acting. I thought that was so amazing. I thought it was incredible. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, well. I have a game that's a lot like Silent Hill. I forgot what it was
Really?
called, too. Yep. You're wandering around in this hotel you're stuck in, and there's these zombie-like things everywhere, skinless corpses walking around, and you have to find food. You lay out pieces of rotten flesh to attract these monsters and go grab them. Oh, I forgot what it was called.
Whoa, sounds great.
Yeah. I forgot, but I'll have to get back to you later on and be like, okay, for our homework assignment, you're going to play so-and-so, I'm going to play so-and-so, give a review of it.
Yeah. Well, that one scary game that I was terrified of, PT. Remember that one night you played that, and I was like, this thing's going to scare you, and you just sat there, and I was terrified.
Well, I was just looking for, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Amnesia a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you totally were just fine. I was sitting there going, oh, it's so scary, and you're like, yeah. It's like, how do you do that?
It reminds me of one of those old school horror films that have the radio that's out of whack.
Yeah.
Just going crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it made me think of.
Totally was like that, yeah. Alright. We're here.
Sweet home, old Chicago.
Old Chicago is the place that we are. We will be back after we come back from the bar. What song would you sing?
When?
Now. Now. What song would you sing right now?
How well do you know Nothing to Gain by Mudland?
I can try.
Alright.
Alright, okay, so Nothing to Gain. Golden silence. So your face, I will watch it all away. With my love, that's all she's ever needed from me.
There was no time to mother on my own in my life. I am so alone, left with no one in my life. I feel so alone. Life, a mess.
I don't know the words.
Watch your legs.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That could sound novel.
I think it sounds great.
See, we don't need the music.
No music.
I got the music in my soul.
Music. That's right. Had a call from my family. It was great. Alright, so next time, what game are you going to try to study? Let's see what it is, Jeremy. Let's see what it is. Give me the shit. Give me the shit. Give me the shit.
I do want to probably get deeper into Dying Light.
Okay, so can your computer handle that?
Huh?
Can you play Dying Light?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you couldn't.
Oh yeah, I can on my girlfriend's laptop.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna do more Dying Light.
Yep.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
I guess check out Mad Max. See how it is.
Join us. Just because he asked about going to see Jason on his last night on Tuesday. So, just think about it. Just think of the great possibilities of this.
Well, we need to find somebody else with a speech impediment. That way you'll be the only one who knows what they're saying.
Let me just think about this. It says, going down there, I think we should do going down there, like, alright, here's what we're going to do. And then after, like, you know, between, like, you know, each session, and then, and on the way home, I think it'd be great. So how do you think Mad Max game is going to be?
Well, I don't expect it to be anything like the movie.
Well, no, it's supposed to be a prequel.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be about, you know, Max is, he's trying to, from what I've been told, the beginning is like, hey, he's in this wilderness, and he comes across this like morphed up radiated dude, and basically the whole purpose of the game is to get sections of the world knocked off, and then from there you actually you're building up your car to be the ultimate badass car.
Post-apocalyptic Fast and Furious.
Dude, that's perfect.
Oh, no, just...
Yeah. So, anyways, but that's two big games I got. Dying Light and Mad Max. Those are two big games. So let's say if I do 2 hours for, golly, man, if I do 2 hours a night for 2 weeks, supposedly it's a 20-hour campaign. So, I mean, it's possible, but I mean, that's like, you know...
You can do first impressions.
You could do that. But I'm the type that... Now, I do have another thing. I got Elder Scrolls Online.
Right.
Is that something you ever want to dive into?
I would give it a try, but I've heard nothing but bad things.
Alright. Okay. So, I got... Oh, I have Bloodborne. You ever heard of Bloodborne?
Sounds familiar. Redheaded chick comes to mind.
Nope.
Wrong one. No idea.
Bloodborne. Okay. Alright, so go look up a video.
I think you have blood brain. Go ahead.
You have blood brain? Yeah, okay. Okay, so tonight. Alright, so tonight you are going to. Alright, so I'm gonna send you all these audios that we've done tonight, okay?
Alright.
And then I'm gonna do an audio of my reactions between Bloodborne and Mad Max. Alright? And then I want you to look up a video about Bloodborne and Mad Max.
Right.
You tell me what one you want me to do, and I'll do it. Okay? Alright, and what I'll do is I'll check out both of them tonight, and then I'll be like, oh hey, here's my first impressions, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
Does that sound good?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of footage to work with after tonight.
You are.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be doing editing, seeing what parts we keep, what parts we don't.
Totally. And if you want to split this off into two, totally. The other day he got mad. He's like this. He got mad. I said, hey, here's your grades in math. I did not get an F in math. Yes, you did.
It's right there.
It's an F. You have 12 zeros in math. So therefore you have 23% in math. But turn it in! What's that right there? 0. Well, that is what? An F! That's an F. Yes, you're right. You don't have to scream it, but that's an F. And he got so mad. And, you know, hey, he got an F. He was mad, but c'est la vie.
C'est la vie. C'est la vie. And the night goes on.
Alright, so just dropped off my buddy Jeremy, and I'm gonna get my wife some lemon water. By the way, Sonic here in Lamar has some of the best lemon water, and it was a great night. Had some great coffee, had some great drinks. Just, it's a good, we really have a great, we're really fortunate, in this little bitty town. I'm from a liberal, and, Lamar was the big town down the road, and then Joplin was the bigger town down the road, and then Springfield was considered New York. And Kansas City was considered, you know, like another country. And I'm going to stop in here. I'm going to give my wife some Sonic water. Because she deserves it, because she's an amazing woman. So if you hear me getting me some water, just no worries. My buddy Jeremy, he's an awesome producer. And he'll get this rolling, and he'll edit it out. He's a good dude. So anyway, so just bear with me. All right. So they gave me a Route 44, which is awesome. Okay. So, anyways, tonight, Jeremy will probably put this in. I'll ask him to. Anyways, I'd like to share a little bit of a message tonight. I'm a pastor as well, and my humor and my actions may not be what you align yourself within the Midwest, but I believe one thing. I believe that Jesus Christ died for us, rose from the dead, and I believe that we should seek to have a relationship with Him constantly. And I like to have a beer, and I like to have a good cigar, and I like to have a good in-depth conversation about the Bible scripture, and I like to dive deep into the Bible about scripture and about one verse and really chew on the scripture and to really question what we should do with our lives to get closer to God. And I believe that ultimately, if you are seeking to get closer to God, then that is what you should do. Getting drunk? Wrong. Plain and simple. It's in the Bible. But you will hear me and my friends sometimes going out. We'll have a beer, and we'll come back. We'll be having a great time. My language is not what you sometimes consider a pastor to have. It's colorful. Sometimes there's some language you may not like. I seek to have some language that is appropriate, but sometimes there might be something that is offensive, and I am sorry. But ultimately, we should be seeking to have a relationship with God constantly. In my life, compared to how it was before and how it is now, is one that has less terrible thoughts, less selfish thoughts, less thoughts that are inappropriate, and I would like you to join me on this journey as we talk about life, parenting, marriage, entertainment, and just great times with friends and family. And I hope that you share with your friends and let you know this is a podcast that is raw and of the Midwest of Missouri. And if this grows, Lord have it, He will make it grow to what I cannot even imagine. If He just wants it to stay small, that's fine. So, anyways, I'm turning down my road. And tonight, I do hope and pray that all that are listening to this have a great, awesome day tonight and tomorrow. Sleep well. And the Lord is with you always. You can see Him in the smallest things. Whether it is waking up 5 minutes before with a cup of coffee in your hand and just thinking about the day and meditating, to being able to get off work 10 minutes early to get home to your family and to just relax on the couch and hear about their day. It may be staying up with your wife just to chat and rub her feet. Whatever it is, I hope and pray that you allow God to work in your life tonight and tomorrow, and just to sit back and relax and enjoy the night, and to understand that the hard times are not of God, but they are going to be there in your life, and God is going to have them in your life be there, and He's going to use them to make you into an awesome, godly man and an awesome, godly woman. So, this is the Midnight 30 podcast, and we are getting ready to pull into the parking lot, and we are Ghost.